I was scrolling through the internet one day when I found a Reddit post about the percentage of each Pokemon to make it into the Hall of Fame in Pokemon Platinum. After viewing the list, I decided to make a challenge for myself to use only Pokemon used under 10% of the time. This meant no Garchomp, Lucario, Staraptor, Luxray, and many other common Gen 4 Pokemon. To add an extra challenge, I can't level up above the gym leader's strongest Pokemon. If you enjoy this type of content and want to show some support, then you know what to do. Without further ado, let's hop into the Sinnoh region. My first big challenge was to choose a rival, and I decided on one of my closest friends, Tyler. Tyler, if you're watching this, I hate you. With that and a bunch of other boring information being said, we can finally take our first step in a brand new game. Until being stopped by Tyler. Not to hate on this game, but there is way too much hand-holding before the first gym, and it made me want to throw myself through a wall. Of course, being the impulsive guy he is, Tyler tries to run into the grass, which is a big no-no, leading to another big decision. Now, if you look at the Reddit post, it shows Torterra as the less common starter, but me personally, I have used Torterra more common than Empoleon, which led me to pick Piplup. Side note, penguins are also my favorite animal, and on top of that, Piplup is my favorite Pokemon. Something about a dream I had in 3rd grade, don't ask me why. After wiping Tyler's stupid smile off his face, we can finally advance to more handholding. We end up meeting a blue-haired boy who looks like Tyler's next hairstyle. I'm sure he won't be that important. Once we get done with the professor initiating us into the Boy Scouts, we can finally explore the open world. Just kidding, Dawn needs to show us where we go when we die. I'm sure I won't be needing a Pokemon Center anytime soon. Anywho, after clearing through the first route, we get to Jubilife City, where we get stopped by Dawn again. We make our way to the trainer school, where Tyler needs a map because of how bad he gets crossed over in basketball. I gotta admit, this rival fits the description of Tyler so much. After going to class, we get the Poketch, which I think was a way for the game to introduce phones. Or a pedometer, I'm really not too sure what it does. Heading east, we have our second rival fight, which was super boring. Not being able to catch a lot of early game Pokemon made this fight really tough. One of my only options was to get Kricketot, which I seriously considered getting after Tyler evened the score with me in the rival fight. I could have definitely won if I potioned, but the math was not mathing today, and I ended up wiping for the first time. After gaining a few levels, I came more prepared, but still, this rival fight was tough. Like May in that one battle before the 3rd gym tough. You know what I'm talking about. Luckily, Turtwig can't deal as much damage as it should be able to, which led to me finally defeating Tyler. Once I got to Orberg City, the side quests weren't finished yet. We had to drag Roark out of mining, which reminded me how much I disliked Roark. This was the 3rd rock-type gym in 4 generations, and he was easily my least favorite. I think it was the hat that he was wearing. It was time to enter the first gym in the Sinnoh region, and I was feeling confident having a type that was super effective against the leader. The first battle could have been done by an ant, as Piplup was starting to make me feel like I made a great choice. Don't worry, the fun didn't last long. The second trainer didn't match up too well either against our cute penguin, and I was even able to go into the wild grass to level up Piplup to the edge of 15. If I had crossed that threshold, then I would have had to use something else against Roark, but luckily we were meticulous. It was time for Roark, and this is where the fun stopped. Piplup handled Roark's Geodude with a simple bubble, but then 2-shot his Onix into oblivion. It was a 1v1 between my penguin and his dinosaur? Also, how in the bald-headed world did Roark get his dinosaur? All these questions distracted me before I could realize that this fight was going to be tougher than I expected. The second attempt made me realize that if I wanted Piplup to solo run the first gym, then I was going to have to hope that I got Cranidos to a little above half health, and then either got a critical hit, or was hit into low enough health that Torrent, Piplup's ability, would trigger. Torrent increases water-type damage when you are under 1/3 of HP. Luckily this happened, which led to me earning the first gym badge in the Sinnoh region. Eat dirt, Tyler. Also, our cute penguin grew to what I think is the best looking middle stage ever created, as well as my favorite Pokemon, Piplup. That's going to do it for the first episode. If you enjoyed, show me some love and I'll come out with a part 2 of me defeating the second gym. Bye bye.